Years ago, when I was 14, my dad discovered that my mom had been having affairs. Not just one affair, multiple, long-term affairs spanning basically their entire marriage. Apparently, he'd known about a couple of them before but had forgiven her and stayed for the kids. Looking back, I realize how fucked up that dynamic must have been, but as kids, we had no idea. The affair he found out about 4 years ago was the final straw, partly because of the timing. See, this particular affair happened right around when I was conceived. So naturally, Dad starts doing the math and realizes there's a chance that me and my two siblings, I have an older brother, 20 now, and a younger sister, 16 now, might not actually be his biological children. This was literally the first time any of us kids had heard about Mom's cheating. We were completely blindsided. One day we're a normal family eating dinner and arguing about whose turn it is to do dishes, and the next day our parents are screaming at each other and throwing around words like paternity and DNA test. Dad insisted on DNA tests for all three of us kids. I remember being so confused and scared, like, what 14-year-old understands the implications of something like that? My siblings seemed to grasp it better than I did, probably because they were older, but I was just terrified that our family was falling apart. The results came back, and it was like a bomb went off in our house. My older brother and younger sister? Dad's kids. Me? Not Dad's kid. I still remember the look on everyone's faces when we got those results. My dad just went completely cold toward me. Like, overnight, I went from being his son to being this reminder of my mom's betrayal. My siblings looked at me like I was some kind of imposter who had been living in their house under false pretenses. The worst part was my older brother's reaction. Jake and I had been best friends our whole lives. We shared a room, played video games together every night, had inside jokes, did that typical brother stuff where we'd roast each other but always have each other's backs. He was my hero, honestly. But after those DNA results, it was like a switch flipped. Suddenly, I wasn't his real brother anymore. I was just some random kid who happened to live in the same house. Within 2 months of getting those results, Dad had filed for divorce, found his own place, and moved out. And here's the kicker. He took Jake and my sister Emma with him. Just packed up their stuff and left me behind with Mom. Nobody asked me what I wanted. Nobody sat me down and explained why this was happening. One day I came home from school and half the house was empty. Jake's bed, his dresser, his gaming setup, all gone. Emma's room looked like it had been ransacked.